My name is Chelsea Takalo. I'm located in Toronto. I'm a centrally assigned staff, so I deliver workshops all over the city. So I work in the equity department for the Toronto District School Board. So what that looks like is I basically deliver anti-oppression, equity, and bias reduction workshops to teachers and to students all across the board to try to have them understand complex issues of power and privilege in society and how it relates to types of oppression such as transphobia, Islamophobia, racism, sexism, gender expression, etc. And the list goes on and on and on. And through that work, I also am engaged in hip-hop as critical pedagogy. So working with teachers to understand how hip-hop can be used as a tool to mobilize student voice in the classroom and student expression in a way that's relevant to them. One of the main projects that we're here talking about is called the Rhymes to Re-Education resource. So basically what we did at the school board was we put together a team of educators, community facilitators, break dancers, MCs, spoken word artists, DJs, youth, and students who created lesson plans that can be used in classrooms. And so when you look at the resource, it actually tells you in social studies, this can be used to meet this curriculum expectation. In grade 3 math, this can be used to meet this curriculum expectation. So oftentimes what happens is they're like, oh, hip hop is an after school thing. It's not something that can be utilized as content. And so creating that resource is one of the things that we did. So the resource is available to purchase, plug, for $35, but you can also get most of the resources online at www.rhymestoreeducation.com, and there's videos and documentaries related to hip hop. There's playlists that have clean songs without explicit lyrics so that you know that they're safe to use in the classroom. And I would just encourage everyone to check it out. When you're in institutional settings, and you're trying to bring in material that is not going to be accepted or appreciated by everyone, often you always kind of have to put on an armor so that you're ready for all of the backlash that you're going to get. So when I walk into a space and I'm like, let's talk about the ways that you might have implicit bias and how that's impacting your students. You know, people are typically put their backs up against the wall, get very defensive. I'm not biased. I've been doing this work for so long, and how dare you? So it's like you always have to be ready to try to counteract what people are saying in a manner that's still respectful of who they are as individuals. It is not going to create a more tense environment. So I think oftentimes we're not in collectivist spaces with people who are like-minded and are open to engaging in dialogues that are really going to build with one another and sharpen each other's understandings and push people outside of their comfort zones in a way that's meaningful, and to engage in dialogue that's meaningful. So I think for me, the best part of this weekend, or what I'm looking forward to, is really just connecting to people that I can let my guard down around, and that I can be open, honest, and transparent about my thoughts, ideas, and opinions without fear for how they're going to receive that information.